And it came to pass in the 8th year of the reign of the evil Bush the Younger, the ignorant, when the whole land from the Arabian desert to the shores of the Great Lakes had been laid barren, that a child appeared in the wilderness. The child was blessed in looks and intellect, scion of a famous family, offspring of a miraculous union, grandson of a typical white person and an African peasant. And yea, as he grew, the child walked in the path of righteousness, with only the occasional detour into the odd weed and a little blow. When he was 12 years old, they found him in the temple in the city of Chicago, arguing the finer points of community organization with the prophet Jeremiah and the elders. And the elders were astonished at what they heard, and said among themselves, "Verily, who is this child, that he opens our hearts and minds to the audacity of hope?" In the great battles of Caucus and Primary, he smote the conniving Hillary, wife of the deposed King Bill the Priapic, and their barbarian hordes of working-class whites. And so it was, in the fullness of time, before the harvest month of the appointed year, the child ventured forth, for the first time, to bring the light unto all the world.
Thank you.
He travelled fleet of foot and light of camel, with a small retinue that consisted only of his loyal disciples from the tribe of the Media. And the Persians, who saw all this and were greatly fearful, longed to speak with the child, and saw that the child was the bringer of peace. At the mention of his name, they quickly laid aside their intrigues and beat their uranium swords into civil nuclear energy plowshares. From there, the child went up to the city of Jerusalem and entered through the gates seated on an ass. The crowds of network anchors who had followed him from afar cheered Hosanna and waved great palm fronds and strewed them at his feet. The great prophet Al Gore of Nobel and Oscar, who many had believed was the anointed one himself, smiled and told his followers that the child was the one that generations had been waiting for. In hospitals across the land, the sick were cured even though they were uninsured. And all this because the child had pronounced it. And this is the testimony of one who speaks the truth and bears witness to the truth so that you might believe. And he knows it is the truth, for he saw it all on CNN and the BBC and in the pages of the New York Times. And suddenly, with the men, appeared the Archangel Gabriel and the whole host of the heavenly choir, ranks of cherubim and seraphim, all praising God and singing, "Yes, we can."
And now, ladies and gentlemen, once again, L. Brent Bozell III.
Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Yes, we can have a lot of fun tonight at their expense. That was, by the way, that was Gerard Baker from the Times of London narrating his column on Hannity and Combs last year. So all credit to him. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now to get serious. Not. I look back on the year 2008 and I ponder many things. But no matter in which direction I go, ultimately, I arrive at the same unmistakable conclusion. I don't know about you, but I would like to declare officially, unequivocally, that the year 2008 sucked. The 2008 presidential campaign sucked. Barack Obama sucked. John McCain sucked. Hillary Clinton, you suck too. The Democratic-controlled Congress sucked. The Republicans are so bad they suck too. The Bush White House, I don't know why you were there, you suck too. They all sucked. In 2008, everyone sucked. Everyone. Except the national media. They're my friends. And that's why we're here tonight, to honor them, to let them know that we love them just as much as they love us. Now, each year, my colleagues and I put together we put a lot of thought into these awards. Our driving mission is simple: do unto them worse than they did unto us. The aim is to capture the tone and the trend of the past year's reporting. Usually, it's a variation of the same theme. Republicans are stupid, conservatives are evil, and they want to take control of the planet. They're wrong, of course. We proved we don't know how to even control Arlen Specter. But in 2008, we found a new media theme, puppy love. It was more, though, than just puppy love. It was passionate, deep love with a great religious fervor attached. And they don't care who knows it or how embarrassing they were with their collective man crush. We've devoted 2 of our awards tonight in honor of the media's love affair with Barack H. Obama. The first is the Media Messiah Award. Now, as much fun as it is for liberals in the press to draw horns on Republicans all day, it's nothing compared to the sheer ecstasy that they feel when they help elect the Messiah. Their love for him is their new purpose in life. Sure, there's still a sense of personal satisfaction when a journalist gets to manage into his work Bush, Katrina, Cheney, Halliburton, having to do with the story of pedophilic homeschoolers. Filing that kind of story makes them happy. But covering the Messiah, they levitate. Has anyone ever been so masterful in their eyes, so inspiring? He's got the gift. He's got charisma. He's got the audacity of hope, change we can believe in. No, ladies and gentlemen, he has a teleprompter. In fact, this man's got teleprompters everywhere. Every rally, every speech, from Birmingham to the Berlin Wall, he's a nonstop Ich bin ein cue card. And now he's in the White House. But thank God he's got a teleprompter there, because without a teleprompter, he'd be lost. Take away the teleprompter, and all you've got is just another radical liberal, a community organizer with a mouthful of ums. My friends, messiahs don't need teleprompters. And when covering presidential candidates, reporters ought not to need knee pads. But in 2008, they did. And so we honor them tonight for their earnest and their hilarious efforts.